My name is Hannah Brooks, and for most of my marriage, I tried to be the kind of woman who keeps peace instead of creating conflict. I lived in Dallas, Texas with my husband Kevin. We weren't rich, but we were doing well. We ran a small marketing agency together. I handled clients and operations. Kevin handled sales. From the outside, it looked like a perfect partnership, but inside the family, there was always one person who never accepted me. Kevin's sister, Ashley. From the beginning, Ashley made it clear she didn't like me. "She's not your type," she would tell Kevin in front of me. "She doesn't fit in our family." And sometimes, when she wanted to be cruel, she didn't even lower her voice. I don't trust girls like her. At first, I ignored it, because when you love someone, you learn to tolerate the people that come with them. But Ashley didn't just dislike me. She watched me, judged me, and slowly, she started building a story about me that wasn't true. It began with small comments. "She's always on her phone. She talks to too many clients. She dresses like she wants attention." Then one day, she said something that changed everything. "She's not the kind of woman you marry, Kevin. She's the kind you regret." That sentence didn't just stay in the room. Ashley repeated it to Kevin's friends, to extended family, even to Kevin himself, over and over again, and eventually, it worked, because doubt doesn't need proof. It just needs repetition. Around that same time, Ashley started bringing her best friend around more often. Her name was Chloe. Chloe was everything Ashley thought. I sent Sunkel quotes, T.soft-spoken, overly sweet, always. Agreeing with Kevin, laughing at his jokes, complimenting him in ways that felt intentional. At first, I thought I was overthinking it, until one evening, I walked into our office earlier than usual and saw Kevin and Chloe sitting a little too close. The conversation stopped the moment I entered. The silence told me more than words ever could. That night, I asked Kevin directly, "Is there something going on?" He didn't deny it. He didn't confirm it either. But his answer said everything. "You've been distant lately, Hannah." That's when I realized something. Ashley hadn't just been talking. She had been planting something. And now it was growing. Over the next few weeks, things escalated quickly. Ashley became more aggressive. She started openly criticizing me at family dinners. "She's always busy with clients," she would say. "Who knows who she's really talking to?" Then one night, she crossed a line that couldn't be ignored. "She's not loyal, Kevin," Ashley said. "She's characterless." The room went silent. Kevin didn't defend me. That was the moment. Something inside me changed. Not anger, clarity. Because when someone can sit there and listen to you being destroyed and say nothing, that tells you exactly where you stand. A few days later, Kevin sat me down. "I think we need space," he said. Then he added something that made everything clear. "Chloe understands me better." In that moment, everything Ashley had been working toward finally came together. They weren't just pushing me out. They were replacing me, and they believed I would leave quietly, because that's who I had always been. The calm one, the patient one, the one who avoids conflict. But there was one thing Ashley didn't know. One thing Kevin never paid attention to. The business. 5 years earlier when we started the agency, Kevin didn't have the financial stability to register the company properly. So I did it. The company wasn't just ours on paper. It was 50% mine. And more importantly, every major client contract was signed under my name. While Kevin focused on sales, I built the relationships. I managed the accounts. I handled the money flow. The business didn't just run on Kevin, it ran on me. But they never saw that, because I never needed credit, until now. Instead of arguing, I did something else. I stayed quiet, and I started preparing. Over the next 3 weeks, I reviewed every contract, every account, every client agreement. Then, I made one decision. I called our top 5 clients, not to create drama, just to inform them. "I'll be stepping away from the company," I said calmly, "and I'll be taking on new projects independently." The reactions were immediate: confusion, concern, and then something I expected: loyalty, because relationships matter more than titles. By the end of the week, 3 of our biggest clients asked if they could continue working with me directly. I said yes. Meanwhile, Ashley was celebrating. She had already started introducing Chloe as the new partner. They thought everything was going exactly as planned, until the official separation. Papers were signed. That's when Kevin realized something. The business he thought he owned wasn't entirely his. When the legal documents were reviewed, the truth came out: ownership, split client contracts tied to my name, and revenue streams connected to accounts I managed. Within a month, I launched my own agency. Smaller, simpler, but stronger, because it was built on real relationships. Kevin tried to keep the original company running, but without the clients, without the operations, without the structure, it didn't last long. Ashley stopped posting about Chloe, the perfect replacement, quietly disappeared, and Kevin reached out to me one last time. "I didn't realize how much you did," he said. I didn't respond, because some realizations come too late. And if you've ever been in a situation where someone tries to destroy your reputation instead of understanding your value, you already know something important. People can lie about you. They can question your character. They can even try to replace you. But they can't replace what you built. And they definitely can't replace what you were silently holding together the entire time. If this story made you feel something, take a second and think about this in your life. Are you being valued, or just being tolerated until someone thinks they found something better? Because that one question can change everything.